Group therapy is now in session.
You seem a little anxious. Maybe I can help you with that.
So sit.
Let's make the most of this day.
Lie down.
Check me out. Pig in a blanket.
And stay.
Remember, nobody loves you more than Daddy, because Mommy only loves herself.
While we give emotional support animal a whole new meaning.
Catnip, take me away.
Housebroken, part of Animation Domination Continuation, premieres Monday, May 31st on Fox.
62, 63,
Meet Diablo. He's got issues.
67.
Making me angry.
Tchotchke's upset.
Housebroken, Mondays this summer on Fox. Meet Chico. He's got issues.
Kevin left town again. It's hard for him to be away from me.
Oh, dude, get off.
Housebroken, Mondays this summer on Fox. Meet Honey. She's got issues.
It was me. I pooped in the house like a bad girl.
Cat's out of the bag.
Housebroken, Mondays this summer on Fox. Meet Chief. He's got issues.
Let's make the most of this day.
Housebroken, Mondays this summer on Fox.
Hey guys, and welcome to another update. This time it will be on Housebroken from Fox, which is debuting this month, May 31st on Monday. So I just want to give a quick update. I'm going to talk a little bit about a possible lawsuit that may be happening, and I'll also talk about my reaction to some of the teasers that have been put out. So first, I'll talk a little bit about the lawsuit. So, anyone with a computer will know that the Diablo series, I've actually haven't really heard of it, but I'm sure other people have. The Diablo series is one of the cool ways to slay demons. The developers at Blizzard, which is owned by Activision, they make games like Hearthstone and World of Warcraft. They've spent a long time, creating this franchise. It's a $1 billion franchise, and then the legal team at Blizzard found out that Fox was trying to trademark the term Diablo. So, because one of the dogs in Housebroken is named Diablo, and it interferes with her game, so there could be a potential lawsuit coming. Blizzard's hoping to put a stop to this. That they fully own the term Diablo. So what I'm thinking is, if the Fox network is unsuccessful with this, they might not sell Diablo merchandise, because they're planning to sell merchandise for the show, which for some reason Duncanville and all the other shows never got this treatment. So I'm guessing maybe Fox wants this show to last more than their other shows, because it's clear as day they did not care for Bless the Hearts, considering the fact there was no merchandise for the show. They barely promoted it. There was no support or anything for it. Yet, Housebroken has merchandise coming. That's already a key sign that they want to keep it. So, either if Housebroken doesn't somehow, Fox, if somehow Fox is unsuccessful with filing their Diablo trademark, and they're not allowed to, based on the court hearings, which we should hear very soon. They might just probably won't sell Diablo products. Maybe they'll rename the dog, although they'd have to go back and redo all their lines and stuff. So I highly doubt that's gonna happen. They might just not sell merchandise based on Diablo. They probably have merchandise on Honey planned and all that other stuff. But Fox hasn't responded on anything yet. This has only been known for maybe a day or two. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the potential lawsuit that might be happening for Housebroken. So anyways, I wanted to share my thoughts on some of the trailers. They're only like 10-second teasers each, or 5 seconds to be honest. There's one where Honey says she threw up on the floor like a bad dog. And there's another one where Chief is like, oh, let's make the most of this day, and then he goes to sleep, and it's just, okay, he's lazy. There's another one with Chico, who has attachment issues. Chico is the orange fat cat, and he's very attached to his owner, and his owner's like, oh, get off. There's another one with Diablo, as I said. He's pacing around in a circle, and then Tchotchke, the name of the hamster, he gets upset, and then the pig, man, I forgot the pig's name, but he's like, Tchotchke's upset, like, he literally explains the joke to you. So, and then there's another teaser. It's a little more in depth, but I don't really want to explain it. To be honest, I don't think they're that bad. I mean, I see some people are saying hard pass just on these, but you have to remember that these are just 10-second teasers. So it's like I just think it's really stupid to judge off 10-second clips. Like, come on, we haven't even seen an episode yet. Or let alone 5 or 6 episodes. I know. There are some shows I don't like, but I've watched more than one episode of those shows. I've watched at least 5 or 6 of those shows for the most part. Like Hoops. I didn't really like Hoops. I thought it was boring. I watched all 10. Crossing Swords, same thing. I thought it was boring. I watched all 10. I don't like those shows, but I definitely gave them a chance before I started saying hate comments oh, this is stupid. Oh, I don't like this show. Oh, it's not for me. I think it's pretty boring, But I just hope people don't write off Housebroken. I'm definitely giving Housebroken a chance for damn sure. I'm gonna watch all 11 episodes of the first season. So I'm hoping that season 1 hopefully starts out strong. I'm a little concerned for it because of that the Diablo trailer where they kind of just explained the joke, so it kind of feels like Modern Family Guy. But I'm hoping that's just a one-time occurrence. I think Housebroken will be a good show, and I hope people will definitely give it a chance because people have been pretty obsessed with the Great North, so I don't want Housebroken to be under that just because it's not from the team that makes Bob's Burgers. So it's got great people on it, like Clea Duvall is pretty big. She's a pretty big comedian. It's got Jennifer Crittenden, and I think that's how you say it. She wrote one of the best episodes of The Simpsons, and Maggie makes 3. So, and she's wrote some others. I actually don't remember their titles, but she wrote for Classic Simpsons, so that's another good sign. The cast is fantastic. You got Nat Faxon, Lisa Kudrow. Lisa Kudrow is the big selling point. You have Sharon Horgan, Tony Hale. Will Forte from the Great North, he plays a sex-positive turtle. But I think the most excited I'm looking for is Lisa Kudrow, because Lisa Kudrow is she's a big name, and everything she does is great. Even though I haven't seen a lot of Friends, I remember when I saw stuff about Friends on TV. I remember Lisa Kudrow being the standout character. So that's a positive sign. So I guess that kind of sums up my thoughts on Housebroken. These four or 5 teaser clips, they don't really offer that much, and they don't really offer that much. But I just wanted to share some thoughts. I don't think they're downright hilarious or even super funny or funny at all. But I don't think they're terrible or because I see people oh, hard pass, he did hard pass because, oh, he's lazy, that kind of thing. But you have to remember these are just 10-second teasers. I don't think you can judge a show based on trailers, to be honest. Because yes, trailers can be bad, but they're definitely not indicative of how the show's quality will end up. To be honest, when I watched Hoops trailer on Netflix, I actually didn't think it was that bad because even though it does have that Family Guy joke where it takes forever, some of it was actually pretty funny, but the show ended up being disappointing. Oh, okay, so it could be the opposite with this show. Oh, okay, even though the show's teasers aren't that good, the show could be a lot better than expected. So I don't like to judge shows based on trailers, especially if a show is really, really bad. I might write it off after maybe 3 or 4 episodes, but usually that's almost never the case. If we get, the only reason I stopped shows like Alan Gregory after 2 episodes was because they were already canceled and I just didn't want to waste my time. But I'm sure if Alan Gregory was on the air right now, I'd watch all the episodes before, making a consensus. So I think that's just how I vibe, to be honest. I definitely like to give shows a chance that I'm interested in, even if they start out bad. Because Bob's Burgers started out terrible. The series premiere was absolutely terrible. I hated it, but I love the show now, and I'm glad I gave it a second chance. So from that lesson learned, I always definitely try to watch more than the pilot, because because you never know how shows turn out. So, yeah, I went on a little rant here, but yeah, those are my thoughts on Housebroken. I gave some information on the lawsuit, potential lawsuit that they might have, and yeah, not that much. So, what do you think about? What do you think about Housebroken? You know, it's coming Monday, May 31st. There's only a few more weeks. Duncanville will accompany Housebroken too, so we'll be getting some summer cartoons along with American Dad on TBS. So that'll make my Mondays when I have 3 cartoons to watch every week. So let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.